Welcome to this episode of Mommy Sea Star. Today is an ASMR video about butterflies and moths. I love butterflies and moths. And here is a monarch caterpillar. I'm just going to tell you about them quietly so you can have a relaxing time. Look at him. He's getting ready to sleep. This was taken in the afternoon. This is a giant swallowtail butterfly. It's the largest butterfly in North America. The caterpillars feed on citrus trees. I put this in slow motion so you could see his beautiful wings flapping. I think it's a male, but I'm not sure. The males and females of this species have the same coloration, but I believe the females are a bit bigger. The females of many species of butterflies are a bit bigger than the males, but not all of them. This giant swallowtail is eating from Buddleia. It's also called butterfly bush. And it's a great bush to have if you have a lot of room and you want to attract butterflies. They just love it. This is the garden near our library, and it's just filled with all kinds of butterflies, big and small, because they put so many Buddleia bushes in it. Here's another butterfly at the library garden. Can you see it? It's a Gulf fritillary, a member of the longwing family. It's a rather tropical butterfly. My daughter and I both love to visit here. They only planted it a year or two ago, and it's grown a lot. We are inspired to plant some butterfly plants, so here's a monarch in our yard laying eggs on an Asclepias plant, a milkweed plant. There, see, she's laying an egg. This is Asclepias curasabica, a tropical milkweed. It has to be cut back every year, otherwise it will grow pathogens and harm the butterflies. Many people are growing native milkweed like this one. Look, that little bump is an egg. This is Asclepias speciosa, or showy milkweed. It's really good for monarchs. It doesn't harm them and it dies back naturally. It just takes a little bit longer to grow. So if you're attracting butterflies for the first time and you want to attract monarchs and grow caterpillars, you might try showy milkweed or another native North American species. I have other Lepidoptera friends in my garden. These are eggs from some kind of moth. I keep finding little patches of eggs. Somebody broke this leaf off, so I'm going to put it next to the plant that it came from. Most caterpillars can only eat very specific plants, so I hope these guys will be happy here. My butterfly garden is pretty small and it's in pots. This is a zinnia, and this morning I saw lots of butterflies visiting it. I have sunflowers and different kinds of zinnias. Here's some orange ones, and I see all kinds of butterflies visiting them. Here's a skipper. When I was a kid, we called these moths. They kind of look like moths. They're big and fat, but you see their wings stick up. That's what most butterflies do. It has a very unique wing pattern though. Look how the bottom wings stick out. It's like a little fighter jet. But it's a butterfly called a skipper. You've seen them before. Here's a close-up of the tropical milkweed. The flowers are about to bloom. Then I'll cut it back with the other one. Sometimes they shake these herbs and moths fly out. I've had a lot of moths. A couple weeks ago, there were like hundreds of them coming out, but now there's just a few, so I think their season has passed. There's one. It's one of the orange moths. This is mint. You see those leaves? You could see where they fit in them. Oh, this is a marine blue, member of the blue butterfly family. You have these false eye spots on the back to confuse predators, I'm sure. It's so amazing that all these different things butterflies look like and animals are able to do to protect themselves. This one shakes its wings, rubs its wings together back and forth. See? I don't know if I've ever seen them mention that in a book, but I always see them doing it in the wild. They rub their wings back and forth. It has to be, I think, to draw attention to those eye spots in the back. Each eye spot has a touch of metallic blue, and they just seem so peaceful when they're eating from the flowers and rubbing their wings back and forth. That's my finger, so you could see the scale of this little guy. They're so small. I often see them around with gray hair streaks in marine blues. I see them together. And I didn't even see it when I was outside. I saw it just now while I'm editing. There's a caterpillar right next to the marine blue on the left-hand side. Watch, he's a little inchworm. He's going to move. This marine blue is feasting on little oregano flowers. I use oregano for our cooking, but I always leave some stalks to grow flowers for the insects that come to the garden. And it started raining while we were in the garden today. It was hot and sunny, and then it started to rain. It's like a little world outside in the garden. It's like a whole world. And it's so much fun just to appreciate the amazing things that we can see there. It's nice to be able to slow down and just observe the little visitors we get and admire how beautiful they are. Thank you for joining me. I hope you feel peaceful. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.